Hey, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another pregnancy update. This week has been a doozy of a week, so stay tuned and we'll get into it. Alright, so if you've been following my pregnancy for a while, you can see the room is set up a little bit differently. The desk is gone. I'm actually sitting in what's going to be probably my nursing and pumping chair. This little table has outlets on it, so make it really easy. We have most of this room set up, and my plan was to show it to you this week, but there's just some final touches I'm waiting on coming, and I really want to wait to show you this room until it's all 100%. So hold on tight. Hopefully that'll be ready next week. But let's talk about this week. So I'm going to go through the questions, but I'm also just going to fill you in on all kinds of stuff that happened this week. It was a little bit crazy. So how far along am I? I'm 37 weeks today. So if you've been following me since the very beginning, we have come a long, long way, and I just can't even believe it's 37 weeks already. How big is a peanut? My Ovia app said he is the size of a honeydew melon today. He's big enough to be in the way all the time. He's feeling quite large, and his butt is always like right up here, like almost always just pushed right up in my rib cage. So big enough to come into the out soon. That's how big he is. Total weight gain or loss, I haven't been paying attention to this towards the end. This is where I, with Cody, put on some water weight. And my feet and fingers, I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. My feet and fingers have been swelling quite a bit lately with the heat, so I'm not sure where I'm at. Last time I got on the scale, I was 4 pounds above my pre-pregnancy weight. So I'm sure it's a little bit more at this point, and at this point I'm just not tracking it. Maternity clothes. I actually got a few. This is a new dress. I got a couple new dresses given to me, like handed down. So that's really nice. In the end, you get kind of sick of wearing the same things all the time. So it's been nice to have a few new options. Otherwise, I'm not buying anything. I'm right towards the end, and I just don't see any point in spending the money on new clothes. Sleep. I have not been sleeping at all. I am uncomfortable no matter how I sleep. I have not been getting like any sleep. I've been really uncomfortable, and then on top of being uncomfortable, just my brain won't shut off thinking of all the things that I have to get done. So I think I got maybe 2 hours last night. It's been really difficult, and I've been really tired. So, but it's just kind of third trimester insomnia meets I kind of have insomnia anyways. So hopefully that will come back once he's born. Okay, best moment this week. So we're going to talk about the best moment this week, but in order to talk about my best moment this week, I have to tell you about my worst moment this week. So if you have been following my pregnancy updates, you know that I have really been wanting to have a VBAC. My first son, who will be 11 in September, was a C-section. And we have been waiting on the hospital I had him at, because I had him in a different state, to send my C-section records. Because if you happen to have a vertical incision versus a transverse, then they cannot do a VBAC. So we sent out for these records at 12 weeks and still hadn't gotten them. So sent it out again at 30 weeks and still hadn't gotten them. So I finally got a hold of the records department at this hospital. Come to find out, apparently in Florida, they only have to hold your records for 7 years and then they shred them. Which had my doctor shocked and me shocked, and I was just beside myself upset. I thought for sure they were not going to let me go for the VBAC. I was bawling. I was so upset. So I had a doctor's appointment the day after I found this out, And the doctor I had the appointment with is a good doctor, but he tends to be a little pushy and not listen to my concerns as much. So I called, because the hospital I go to, they have you see a couple of doctors so that whoever delivers your baby you're familiar with. I actually really love it. But I just knew this particular doctor wouldn't hear me as well as some of the others. So I was able to change my appointment to probably my most favorite doctor, and he reassured me that if the incision had been made in the direction that you wouldn't have a VBAC, my doctor would have told me you can never have a VBAC, and that never happened. And he said, you know, there's risks no matter what. If you would like to still try for the VBAC, we can do that, which I was like beside myself excited. He's like, we just need you to know the risks and to sign the consent form. So it went from the worst moment thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a planned C-section. My whole birth plan is out the window, which by the way, I know my birth plan can go out the window anyways. I'm aware. I just would rather it be because of something with the baby, not because some hospital shredded my records. So the VBAC is back on, and I am so relieved. I was getting so nervous about having to plan a C-section. So that was my best moment this week, coupled with my worst moment this week. Symptoms. I am swelling. My feet are swelling. My fingers are swelling. I feel like my whole face is swollen. I just am retaining a ton of water. Probably the worst symptom. I'm also noticing a little more, TMI warning, vaginal discharge. And my breasts have started leaking again. All really, really fun things. Gosh, being pregnant is so magical sometimes. Food cravings, I haven't been craving anything, but I have been more hungry. He has definitely moved down, and there's now room in my stomach to actually eat, and that has increased my hunger significantly. I've been waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning hungry, so, but no cravings or aversions. Gender, it is a boy. Labor signs. This week, I've been having some. Very inconsistent, Braxton Hicks, but very uncomfortable. I was having some pretty intense lower back pain yesterday and today, so I'm actually going to get into the chiropractor for an adjustment to see if we can get that pain to move forward and not just in my back. But I have probably had a good handful of contractions today and yesterday. Now that could mean that he's coming tomorrow, or it could mean he's coming 3 weeks from now. I'm not letting it get me excited. But my body is definitely preparing more than I ever did with Cody. I'm curious to know if I'm dilated at all. I don't remember ever feeling this kind of discomfort or contractions with Cody, and my body never progressed with him. So this is all like a whole new ballpark for me. Wedding ring on or off? It is off. Even my fake ring is off, because my fingers have been swelling quite a bit towards the end of the day. Moody or happy? I've been real moody this week, but between the hospital, the VBAC thing, and then I had a listing of a house I thought I was listing that I'm now not listing, and that was disappointing. And just, I've had like disappointing moments this week, so I don't, and then I'm really tired on top of it. So, yeah. It's been a moody week. I'm excited for little man to be here, but I probably haven't been the most pleasant wife or mother to be around. I try to stay really well aware of that and really careful on what I say, so I don't say things to my husband or son just because I'm moody. But I definitely have been. Button in or out? It's in. If you've been following me, you know there's no way it's coming out. I'm convinced I don't even have a belly button. It's just like a deep hole in my stomach. What I miss? Being comfortable. I'm uncomfortable all the time. I just can't get comfy. No matter what I do, no matter how I'm sitting, how I'm standing, how I'm laying, everything's uncomfortable. I've been having more round ligament pain the past week, and that doesn't help with the discomfort. And I've been just hot and like sweaty and like I'm just uncomfortable. I miss not feeling uncomfortable or like being afraid to stand up because everything's gonna hit my bladder. I miss standing up without fear. Oh, pregnancy is so weird at the end. What I'm looking forward to, I can't wait to meet this kid. I am so excited, especially now that I know they'll let me try for a VBAC and I actually get to try to have the delivery I want. I just can't wait. I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to experience birth in a new way if I have that opportunity. Every birth experience is magical and different and special. But with Cody, I never went into labor even, and I felt like I missed out on something. So I am really looking forward to just that. And as stupid as it sounds, just being in the hospital with my husband and working together as a team, as much of a team as he can be. But just, I'm excited for the moments. I'm so excited once he's here. I really anticipate the first day just being my husband, Cody, the baby, and I in the hospital room, and just having time, the four of us, to bond as a family and spend time together and get to know each other before anybody else comes in. I'm so looking forward to that day. So I already am like, we're gonna get food and just make it a really special day. So I'm really looking forward to that. Milestones. I guess you could say a milestone. My husband and son keep interrupting me. Thank you, honey. Yes, you could say a milestone is that I'm starting to feel what I think are actual like labor signs. I also have had what they call lightning crotch. I think I told you guys this in my last update. And so I feel like my body is progressing where it didn't with Cody. So that's a big milestone. And I guess the last thing is to show you my bump. So I will get up and show you my bump. Before I do that, I just want to say thank you so much for following me on my journey. We are officially on baby watch, y'all. It's 37 weeks. That means he could come anywhere from like tonight to 5 weeks from now. So I don't know how many more of these I have, but I will keep doing these updates weekly till he's here. As soon as he gets here, I'm going to be doing a birth vlog. I'll be doing a name reveal when we introduce him to all of you. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. Make sure you hit the notification bell. His birth vlog will go up as soon as I can get it up, not necessarily on a Saturday. So make sure you have the notification bell on so you don't miss it. I already have extra SD cards for the hospital and battery backup so that y'all can be there with us and experience it tastefully. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for following along. I actually am about to go make some dinner. So this week, if you've been watching my What's for Dinner videos, a lot of the meals on the upcoming video on Tuesday are going to be meals that I'm making in big batches so I can freeze half of them for when little man is here and then we eat half of them. So keep an eye out for that on Tuesday. And I'm going to show y'all my bump and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's bump time.